Hello students, in previous lecture we have studied about addition and multiplication of matrices. We have seen that addition of matrices is possible if the order of first matrix is equal to order of the second, and multiplication is possible if number of columns of first row is equal to number of rows of second, and rows of first are multiplied with the columns of second. Today we will take properties of properties of addition of matrices. Addition of matrices. First is commutative property. Commutative property. We know what is commutative property. If there is change in the order of matrices, there will be no change in the sum. That is, either first is added to second or second is added to first. So first commutative property, a plus b is equal to b plus a, holds good for matrices with respect to addition. We are taking the property with respect to addition. So there will be no change in the sum if we add first matrix with the second or second with the first. There is no change. The sum remains constant. We can take it also by we can understand it by taking few examples. For example, we are having two matrices. A is 1, 2, 3, 4, and B matrix is equal to 4, minus 1, 2, 3. Therefore, what is A plus B? We know in the addition, corresponding element of the matrices are added. 1 is added to 4, that is 5. 2 is added to this, that is 1. 3 is added to this, that is 5. 4 is added to 3, that is 7. And B plus A, that means we will add B plus A. So 4 is added to 1, again we are getting 5. Minus 1 plus 2, 2 plus 3, 5, and 3 plus 4 is 7. That means either we add first matrix, here we may write, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4 minus 1, 2, 3. We are adding here first with second, and in this second with first. That means commutative law holds good for matrices with respect to addition. Second property is associative property. Associative law. A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C, where A, B, C are matrices of same order, Again, we'll see that if we are having three matrices, तीन हैं, पहले और दूसरे को जोड़ करके जो सम आया उसको तीसरे में जोड़ा, या पहले को दूसरे और तीसरे के सम में जोड़ा, तो जो टोटल आएगा हमारे पास, जो सम ऑफ ऑल थ्री मैट्रिसेस होगा, उसमें कोई चेंज नहीं आएगा. दैट मीन्स associative law holds good with respect to addition for matrices. Third is existence of identity. Again, it is with respect to addition. Existence of identity. Existence of identity means there exists a matrix of any order, but the order of that matrix must be given to the given matrix. If there exists a matrix same order of A, where if A plus 0 is equal to A is equal to 0 plus A, where O is 0 matrix of same order of A, same order of A. What that states, अगर हमारे पास कोई मैट्रिक्स है और उसी ऑर्डर का 0 मैट्रिक्स है, देखिए अगर हम A में 0 को, उस 0 मैट्रिक्स को उसी ऑर्डर की हो उसको इसमें जोड़ें तो हमारे पास क्या मिलेगा A, और 0 को उसमें जोड़ें तब भी हमें क्या मिलेगा A. That means there exists a identity matrix for which this holds good. हमने देखा था कि जैसे एडिशन के लिए हम कहते हैं कि 0 एक ऐसा नंबर है, आप 4 को 0 में जोड़ें या 0 को 4 में जोड़ें, आपको हमेशा 4 मिलेगा. दैट मीन्स 0 इज आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू एडिशन ऑफ नंबर्स. बट हियर if we are talking about matrix, then 0 is denoting the matrix of same order of A, means a matrix whose all elements are 0. अगर हम उस नल मैट्रिक्स 0 मैट्रिक्स को A में जोड़ें या 0 में A को जोड़ें, हमें हमेशा जो सम है वो ये रहेगा. So we can say that there is existence of identity. If this is equal to this, then 0 is the identity matrix with respect to addition. That means identity matrix exists with respect to addition. Next is existence of inverse. Existence of inverse. A is any given matrix. If there exists minus A as A plus minus A is equal to 0 is equal to minus A plus A, then minus A is the inverse of A. Means if A is a matrix of any order and there exists a negation of that matrix, sum of these two will be equal to 0. That means 0 is the identity. Existence of inverse is possible if the given matrix is added to the inverse matrix and we are getting the identity matrix with respect to addition. Then we can say that minus A is the inverse of A. That means inverse exists for all given matrices with respect to addition. So we have seen that all 4 laws, that is commutative, associative, existence of identity and existence of inverse, holds good with respect to additions. Now we will take the properties with respect to multiplication. Properties properties of multiplication of matrices. Multiplication of matrices. So first is commutative. Commutative law or commutative property. Generally, A, B is not equal to B. We can say that with respect to multiplication, जब हम गुणा करेंगे तो पहले को यदि दूसरे से गुणा करें और दूसरे को पहले से गुणा करें तो जो गुणनफल है, जो प्रोडक्ट है, that will not be same. That will not be same. So matrices are not commutative in nature with respect to multiplication. Second is associative law. Associative law, it holds good. That means AB, the product of AB, we will multiply it with C, must be equal to A with product of BC. Where ABC, where A, B, C are three matrices. In which product multiplication is possible if rows, number of columns of first matrix is equal to number of rows of second, and we will multiply rows with the column. So this property holds good with respect to multiplication. If you will take three matrices whose product is defined, when the product of two matrices is defined, it is defined if row number of columns of first matrix is equal to number of rows of second. So product will be defined if we are having in this we are having three matrices. Then if product is defined, then we take, that will be, obviously we will take square matrices, the product will be defined. So AB, product of these two we will take first and then multiply that matrix with third matrix. Or first we will take the product of second and third, then we will multiply with the first, then it holds good. Third is existence of identity. Existence of identity. Is there any matrix which exists here? For that, if we will multiply the given matrix with that, we will get the same matrix, that is given matrix. So we can say if AI is equal to A is equal to IA. We have seen in the same in the addition process, we have seen A plus, but here A into I is equal to A is equal to I into A. Then I is the identity matrix of same order of A, of same order of A. Suppose we are having a given matrix and we will multiply इस matrix को हम एक identity matrix. We know what is identity matrix? A matrix whose diagonal element is 1. Whose diagonal element is 1 and non-diagonal elements are 0. So ऐसा उसी ऑर्डर का लेना पड़ेगा जिस ऑर्डर का गिवन मैट्रिक्स है, उसको हम मल्टीप्लाई करें, चाहे उस मैट्रिक्स को उस आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स से मल्टीप्लाई करें. अगर हमारा गिवन मैट्रिक्स 2/2 ऑर्डर का है तो आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स हमारे को 2/2 ऑर्डर का लेना है, और यदि गिवन मैट्रिक्स 3/3 ऑर्डर का है तो आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स हमारे को 3/3 ऑर्डर का लेना है, उसको उससे मल्टीप्लाई करें या फिर उस आइडेंटिटी को गिवन मैट्रिक्स से मल्टीप्लाई करें, तो वी विल गेट द same matrix, then we can say I is the identity matrix of same order of A. So this associative law holds good. Existence of identity is there. Commutative law generally does not holds good. And fourth is existence of inverse. So we know the inverse is not possible or defined for all the matrices. So because of that, there is no existence of inverse for all matrices. And next is distributive law. Distributive law. Distributive law, it holds good for multiplication and addition AB plus AC. First we will multiply that matrix with this one, then this one, and if we will solve, we will see either sum of next two matrices if it is multiplied with first, or product of first and second plus product of first and third, the result remains same. So that means distributive law holds good for matrices with respect to multiplication. So we have discussed the properties with respect to addition and with respect to multiplication. Next is matrix polynomial. What is matrix polynomial? Matrix polynomial. What is polynomial? An algebraic expression which can be written in the form of p of x, e naught plus a1x plus a2x square and so on, an xn is known as polynomial. And what is polynomial function? A function in the form of a naught plus a1x plus a2x square and so on plus amxn. If fx is a polynomial function, and A is a matrix of order, square matrix of order n cross n, square matrix of order n cross n, then f of a is equal to a naught I plus a1 a plus a2 a square and so on plus am is called matrix polynomial. Matrix polynomial. We have studied in junior classes polynomial, about polynomial in 7th standard. बहुपद जिसमें एक से ज्यादा पद हो, an algebraic expression which is in this form where a naught, a1, a2 they may be real or complex, and x is the variable whose power is always a whole number. Then if a is a square matrix of order n cross n, then we can say that f of a, instead of x, if you will substitute the matrix, then a naught I plus a1 a plus a2 a square and so on am is called matrix polynomial.